forget, understand, and don't memorize. This is the continuation of our series of lessons on sets, SURDS. In the previous video, we look at conjugate sets. We said that whenever you are given a set, let's say in general A plus B, then the conjugate of A plus, when you are giving, let's say, a set square root of A plus square root of B, then the conjugate of this set is just found by just what changing the sign to what negative. So the conjugate of this set A plus B is what square root of A minus square root of what B. The same way, if you are giving, let's say, x plus y square root of y, this set as, let's say, let me change the sign. Let's say you are giving square root s minus what? S minus square root of, giving s minus square root of y, okay? As a set, giving this set, you have to find a conjugate. Then it's a matter of changing the sign from negative to positive. So the conjugate of this set, square root of x minus square root of y, is given by just x plus square root of what? Square root of y. So that is what we learned in the previous video. But the conjugate sets are very important because they are used for rationalization or division of what sets. To be able to divide sets, you have to know what a conjugate set or conjugate sets are. You have to know that one very well. Otherwise, you will not be able to simplify or rationalize sets, okay, or divide sets. Yes, if you don't know what conjugate sets are, then you will not be able to deal with the operation of division of sets. So in this video, we are going to apply conjugate sets in what? Sorry, in division of what? Of sets or rationalization of sets. So we are saying that what? Whenever fractions are involved, it is almost always important to rationalize the denominator. Whenever fractions are involved, it is almost always important to rationalize what the denominator. We already know what fractions are. For example, if you have A over B, then you know this is what a fraction. You know what this is called the numerator, and this is called the denominator. So we are saying that when we are giving fractional sets, then it is almost important that you rationalize what the denominator of that given fractional set. So you say note by rationalizing. So what do we mean by rationalizing the denominator? By rationalizing the denominator, we mean multiplying the top and bottom by the conjugate set of the denominator in the given set. Yes, so that's what we are saying. So if you are giving any set, let's say you are giving x plus square root of what? Square root of y over square root of let's say a plus square root of what? Square root of b. If you want to simplify this set, this fractional set, or you want to find the division of this set, then what you have to do is that you want to divide the set by this. What you have to do is that you multiply this given set by the conjugate of this denominator. So what you have to, first of all, you find out the conjugate of the denominator. What is the denominator? The denominator is square root of a plus square root of b. What is the conjugate? It's what? Square root of a minus what? Square root of b. So if you say that rationalizing this given fractional set means that you have to multiply this same set by what? Multiply the top and bottom of this given set by the conjugate of this denominator, which is what? Square root of a minus what? Square root of b. In other words, you have to multiply the numerator of this set by the conjugate of this, which is square root of a minus square root of b, and the denominator of what? Of this given set by the conjugate of this one. So why do we do that? We do that because in effect you see that we will not change, nothing will change. Yes, so that is what we are saying. So let us continue. Say that now consider this. So consider this. So what we are saying is that if you are giving this fractional set in general, if you are giving us, let's say s plus square root of y all over square root of a plus square root of what? Square root of b. Plus square root of b. If you are giving this, you want to find this, simplify this, or solve this. Find the division of this. then what we have to do is that the conjugate of the denominator is what? The square root of what? A minus square root of what? Square root of B. So what you do is that this given set, you multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate of the denominator, which is this. Otherwise, you multiply the numerator of this given fractional set by the conjugate of the denominator, which is this, and then this denominator by the same conjugate. So what you do is that what, for example, let me give you, show you how you should do this. For example, if you are giving what? If you are giving, let's say, A over B, and you multiply the top and bottom by, let's say, X, it means you have not done anything. This one is the same as what? A over B times what? X over what? Over S. And then we have not done anything. This one cancels, then we get 1. So A over B is the same as A over B times 1. So you have not done anything to it. So what we mean here is that what you will do is that the given set, this is the given set. The set you are giving is what? S plus what? Square root of what? Y. This is the set you are giving. And then square root of what? A plus square root of what? B. So this set, what is what? To rationalize it, then this is equal to what? You write this same set, which is what? S plus what? Square root of Y over square root of what? A plus square root of what? B. Then you multiply, this is the given set, you multiply the top, the numerator and the denominator by what? By the conjugate of this, which is square root of what? So square root of A minus square root of what? B. All over square root of what? A minus square root of B. So this is what we are saying. So that is what we mean by rationalizing the denominator of what? Of this given set. So at the end of the day, you know that this one will still cancel this and you get 1. So 1 times this, you get the original set, the given fractional set. You got the, but you have not actually done anything to the set. You have not done this. Yes. So that is what we do whenever you are giving the fractional set or division of set. To divide in this set, you always have to rationalize the denominator. You have to find, first of all, the steps. Let's look at the steps. First step is what? Find the conjugate of the denominator. After you have found the conjugate of the denominator, then just write on the given set and then multiply the denominator by the conjugate. In other words, multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate that you have found. Then simplify. That is all. So you know that this one, the denominator, this and this, you always get what? Difference of 2 squares. You know that. Yes, as we learned in the previous video when we were considering what? Conjugates. Yes, so we are saying the example now. Consider 1 over 4 minus what? Square root of 5. 1 over 4 minus square root of 5. So if you are giving this set, this is the division. You will divide this 1 by this. But yes, how do you go about this? So there's no way you can divide, and this we are not going to use a capital. So what you have to do is that's what we use the method of rationalization. The process of expressing this set in this form is called rationalizing what? The denominator. The denominator. So we have to rationalize the denominator. So here, I saying that here the conjugate. So first of all, the first step is find the conjugate of the denominator. So 1 is the numerator, and 4 minus square root of 5 is what? Is the denominator. So we have to find the conjugate of the denominator. So what is the conjugate? The conjugate of this is found by just what? Changing the sign, negative sign to what? Positive sign. So that is the conjugate. So you are saying that here the conjugate of the denominator 4 minus square root of 5 is what? Is 4 plus what? Square root of 5. So this is the conjugate of the denominator. Hence, this is expressed as what? Is expressed as this is the given set. This is what we are giving. So it's equal to this. As I said, it's the same set. Then times what? The numerator. We multiply and divide by what? The conjugate set of the given set of the denominator. So the conjugate set of the denominator of the given set. So this is the given set 1 over square root of 1 over 4 minus square root of 5. So this is this given set the same as what? 1 over 4 minus square root of 5, which is the same thing, times what? The conjugate, which is 4 plus or square root of 5 divided by 4 plus square root of 5. So this will cancel this, we get 1. 1 times this, we get the original set back. So guys, I hope this is you are really following. This is understandable. You are not getting confused. So that is continue in the next video. So see you. This is called equation 1. So see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching. See you. Hello students, this is the continuation of our previous lesson on rationalization or division of sets. So this is division of sets continued, or rationalization of sets continued. So the previous video we were trying to look at what the given set, which was what? 1 over 4 minus square root of 5. So the process of expressing any given fractional set in the form of equation 1 is called what? Rationalization of sets, or rationalizing the denominator of the set. Equation 1 can be what? Simplified as that is equation 1 in the previous video, we name this was the given set, which is 1 over 4 minus square root of 5 is equal to 1 over 4 minus square root of 5, then times what? The conjugate of this, which is 4 plus square root of 5 divided by the same conjugate, so that this and this will cancel, you get 1 times, then you get the original. So the process of expressing any given fractional set in this form is what we call rationalizing what this denominator, or rationalization of set. So this one is equal to, after this, what this one is equal to what? So it means that whenever you have any fraction, you are multiplying. Let's say you have what? You have a over b, and then you are multiplying by another fraction s over y. What do? You multiply the numerator together, the denominators what together. So this is equal to what? You get a times what? A times x divided by what? B times what? B times y. So you get as all over by. This is what you get. So that's what we are doing here. Which means that this one multiply this denominator here is 1 to multiply the numerator, this numerator, and then the denominator, which is 4 minus square root of 5, also multiply the denominator. So you know that as we learned, we considered, we learned when we were considering what conjugate sets, you know that this is what difference of what 2 squares are. Yes, so if this is what it means, so this will multiply this, right, which is the same as this. Then this one also multiply this, which can be written as this. So this one is the is what they are conjugates. The product of conjugate sets, or the product of a set and its conjugate will always give you what difference of 2 squares. So which means that this one you know that surely the answer will be what? The answer will be 4 squared minus square root of 45 all squared. That will be the answer, which is 4 squared, what 4 times 4, which is 16, minus the square root of 5 squared. So it is square root of 5 times square root of 5, it gets square root of 25, which is 45. So this is what you get. So definitely you get 11 as with this here as the denominator. Yes, so that's what you get. So let us do it step by step. So this is multiply. So 1 times this, you get the same thing. 1 times anything in that thing. So then we come to the denominator. So 4, we go and multiply the whole thing. That's what we have written. 4 times positive 4 times this. That's what we have written here. And then the negative 5 square root of 5 also go and multiply the whole thing. That's what we have written here. Okay. So let us continue. So this is equal to this. This is the numerator we have brought it. So what is 4 times 4 times 4? You get what? 16. Okay. And then 4 times square root of 5, you get 4 root 4 root 5. 4 times square root of 5. 4 times square root of 5 is the same as what? 4 root 5. Okay. Hope you understand from our previous lessons. Then we come to this one. Then we have negative square root of 5 times 4, which is the same as what? 4 times negative square root of 5, which is negative 4 root 5. So you get negative 4 root 5 here. And negative square root of 5 times what? Positive square root of 5, it will be negative. So negative square root of 5 times positive square root of 5, you get negative into negative, then this negative, then square root of 5 times 5, which is what? 25. So this is what we get. Then this, so this one. Okay. So this 4 root 5 minus 4 root 5 is what? 0. So this and this term and this term will go to 0. Then we get 16 times square root of what? Square root minus 16 minus square root of 5. What is square root of 25? Sorry. What is square root of 25 is 5. So we get 16 minus what? 5, which is what? 11. So we get this one 4 plus square root of 5 divide all over what? 11. And then if you have this, you can just separate them. Obviously, you can separate them as what? 4 over 11 plus what? 1 over. So this one is in the actual fact, this is equal to what? You can say 4 over 11 plus what? Square root of what? Square root of 5 over 11. This is it. So this one can just, this is the same as what? The same as 1 over 11 times what? Square root of 5. This is equal to this. So you can just write it as what? 4 over 11 then plus what? 1 over 11 times square root of 45. That's why we have written it in this form. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope this is not that difficult at all. Very simple. So very soon you have a rationalization or a division of sets at your fingertips. Very simple. You to handle and overcome any given fractional set without any difficulty. Hope you are following. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. If you find this lesson to be very helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share with your friends and quality. Keep your comment coming so that we know that in fact you are really benefiting. But don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so that if additional videos are uploaded, you'll be notified. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video, students. Hello students, welcome back. So having explained that, let us look at this example. Let us be told to simplify. Okay, So if you want to simplify this is what a fractional set. A fractional set. So first of all, what do you have to do? You have to find the conjugate of this is the numerator. This is the numerator and this is the denominator. So find the conjugate of the denominator, which is what? The conjugate of the denominator is what? Square root of 3 minus 1. So this is plus 1. So this is the given set. So we repeat this given set. This is what 2 plus square root of 3 over half square root of 3 plus what? 1. Then this is the given set. Then this thing, this given set, you multiply this given set by what? By the conjugate. So the conjugate, you multiply the numerator by the conjugate, which is square root of 3 minus 1. Then you divide by the same conjugate so that at the end of the day you get 1. And then you have not done anything to the given set. Okay. So this is what you get. Okay. Yes. So let us come here. So if you have this, it means that you multiply the numerator together, multiply the denominator together. Okay. Yes, so that is it. So this is equal to, you have 2 plus what? Square root of what? Square root of 3. This one, this is one numerator multiplying this numerator, square root of 3 minus 1, and then all divided by, you have this one, square root of 3 plus 1, and then multiplying this is conjugate, which is square root of what? 3 minus 1. So you know that this one, the answer was, so this the denominator, you get this difference of 2 squared. So you get square root of 3 all squared minus what? 1 squared. So you get what? 3 minus 1, which is what? 2. 3 minus 1, you get the answer with 2. So you let us continue. So this one, 2, go and multiply the whole thing. So you get 2 into like a square root of what? 3 minus 1, okay? And then you have what? Then this plus square root of 3, go and multiply the whole thing. So square root of 3 multiplying square root of what? 3 minus what? 1. And then the denominator, what do we get? We get this one, square root of 3. We also go and multiply square root of 3 minus 1, then plus the 1, this one, go and multiply the whole thing, square root of 3 minus what? 1. So let us continue. This is equal to what? So 2 times square root of 3 is 2. We get what? 2 root of 3, and then 2 times negative 1, get the negative 2. And then when you come here, square root of 3 times square root of 3, positive, you get square root of what? 9. Have you seen? The square root of 3 times negative 1 gets negative square root of what? 3. Then when you come in the denominator, this one is what? Square root of 3 times square root of 3 gets square root of 9. And then minus what? Square root of what? 3. And then you get plus square root of 3 and then what? Minus what? 1. Have you seen? Yeah, guys. So this is equal to what? 2 root 3. You get 2 root what? Root 3. Minus what? Minus 2. Square root of 9 is what? 3 plus what? 3 plus 3 minus square root of 3 all over this is what? This is square root of 9 is what? 3, and then you have this one, negative square root of 3 plus square root of 3, go to 0, so you have minus 1. Okay, so this is equal to what? You have to group the rational numbers and the irrational numbers together. I made a mistake here. This is what? This term 2 root 3, then minus 2. This is 3, not square root of 3. Okay, so that is 3. That is 3. This one is what? Is 3, not square root of 3. Okay, yes, so that is it. That's what you have. So this is what you have. Okay, fine. This is 3. So you group the group items. So the rational numbers, put them together, and the irrational numbers, put them together. So this is what 2 root what? 3, and then this is minus root 3. You will bring it minus root 3. You have negative what? Negative 2 plus 3 all over 2. Okay, so this is equal to what? It's equal to what is the 2 root 3 minus root 3? You get root 3. This is the same as 2s minus what? 2s minus s. If you like, as I told you, you can just factor the root 3 out. Then you get 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1, you get 1. 1 times this, you get root 3. So this one is what? Root 3. So negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1. This is the same as what? The same as 3 minus 2, which is 1. So we get plus what? 1 all over 2. This is what we get. This is the final answer. You can just separate them and get what? Square root of 3 over 2 plus what? 1 over 2. So if you find the same, get it back. Yes, so division of set, whenever you are given a set to divide, to find the division of any set, you always have to rationalize the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator means you are making the denominator a rational number. That's why if you have observed, always we get the denominator to be a whole number. Yes, an integer, specifically. Thank you guys for watching. You say that note sets such as what? So if you are talking about conjugate, how about if you have sets such as what? Fractional set at the square root of 2. What is the conjugate of this sets like this? They don't have conjugate. The conjugate is the same thing. So this thing, if you want to rationalize, you have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same denominator. That is multiple 2. Yes, that is so. You get 1 times this, then you get what? 1 times square root of 2. You get square root of 2 over square root of 4, which is what? Square root of 2 over 2. That's your answer, which is the same as 1 over 2 root what? 2. Yeah, guys. So yeah, that's what you are saying. So another example, we have 1 over square root of 7. This one, we are saying that says such as 1 over square root of 2, 1 over square root of 7, 2 over square root of 3, etc. are rationalized by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by what? By the denominator, since they do not have conjugate. Yes, so that is what I mean. So if you want to simplify this, if you want to simplify this or rationalize this, then this will give you 2. Sorry, this will give you what? This will give you 2 over square root of 3. Since this 3 has no conjugate, and the conjugate is the same thing, so this is equal to 2 over square root of 3 times what? Square root of 3 over square root of 3. So at the end of the day, we are doing this, we'll cancel the get 1 times this, we'll come back to the original set or giving set. So guys, I hope you are enjoying this. Is not difficult at all. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you find this helpful and beneficial. Yes, but you soon welcome sets. You have sets that was got. You just stick to this channel. This channel, as the name implies, get understanding. Don't memorize whatever topic that will be treated here. Make sure that you get complete full understanding. Don't memorize anything. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, students.